Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about technologies and how they all connect. So I have the website open out here. The cloud is also running. There's a live presentation here. I'm going to go ahead and log in. So with logging in, your inputs is only recognized. They are only recognized when you actually import them in. So if something is highlighted and you just click on it, it might not uh, be copied as an input for the UI. So you have to actually type that in. And the reason is we want to try to avoid body stuff like that. Anyways, we are in the application interface here, and we also have the engine here running. Open with NeverRage. As you can see here, we have basic resources, and these are gonna be limited resources that you can mine for fragments, and the fragments will be collected in the cloud infrastructure that we have, and will be sent over to your avatar's inventory from the cloud to the interface here, and you'll be able to use that resource to go into the auction house in our API, um, which basically explain the various services that we have and how they work and stuff like that. You'll be able to come here and be able to purchase these base items that you can then use. So once you purchase these, the cloud will get updated, and the cloud will send data back, an update back to your client. And if you are running the application, it will come to you, and that will be in your inventory. And then you can then go to a crafting station, which is gonna in the castle area, and that's the chapel. The castle is probably right down here, and you can go there and use the base NFT item to actually craft. And I don't want to run this right now because sometimes it takes forever to run simple applications. So yeah, so basically, if you open the menu, you'll be able to see the items and the types and whatnot. We have normal, epic, rare, and things like that. So like that, click here, access. Yeah, so you can craft gladiator equipment, normal equipment, epic equipment, and stuff like that, and graphics. All right, so these are the fragments that you will be able to get. There are like 4 specific type of fragments, and these fragments will be used to purchase specific type of base items, right? As you can see here, and you can use them to craft specific type of equipments. All right, so a certain amount that you have to collect, and once you collect them, you'll be able to come here, buy the base item, and that base item will be of specific type, and you can then use that. Actually, the base item is not a specific type. You can actually use this to craft whatever item of specific type that you want. All right, so that said, we also want to talk about it, like the amount of items that are available, like the fragments and stuff. So there will be, I think, 50 per type. So like 50 times 4 times 100 or something like that. Uh, yeah, so maybe about 1,000 uh, in total per zone, I think. And there are different zones here. This year is the forest region. There's obviously the mountain region with the various crystal over there. As you can see, there are sky crystal here, and these you could probably get by using ladders and stuff like that, flying mounts and things like that to get these. But that's like end game stuff. But there are also minerals at the bottom here that you can mine and stuff if you don't have the equipment and can climb mountains and whatnot. Um, yeah, so these are the various crystals objects, and these are gonna drop items that are like similar to how they look in a sense. They are likely to drop. So this here is like a water elemental crystal, and it would drop. It is likely to drop water fragments and stuff like that, crystal fragments and stuff like that. This year could be fire, something like that, and drop mostly fire and stuff like that, and earth and air and stuff like that. So you should be looking out for those, and they are limited amount, as I was saying earlier. And so this really is for scaling the project. So once we have a lot of people on this, we will probably increase the amount of reducer and stuff like that. Actually, it won't be reduced uh, further than this. And then, right there, we want to have this at a competitive level because we also want to give an incentive for other people to try different paths like professions and whatnot. As you can see here, the map is huge, and so there will be places here for users to be able to do stuff like gardening, farming, and stuff like that. And you can also do stuff like logging, trees, and things like that. And these paths will also be kind of equal in a sense that if you are a fisherman, for example, you could interact with our cloud technology. As you guys know, we have the artificial core uh, infrastructure that we are building right now. We're trying to expand. This year is going to be uh, an AI system that has like actual memory, and as you interact with these NPC AIs, the backend cloud will also be updated, and they will eventually be able to respond to you on the standalone client, also on the web interface that we are building, and also the interface is designed like this so that it can be flexible, right? So you can see here, want it to be flexible, um, so that you can use different type of devices and still be able to see what's going on, and pretty much everything can be uh, like responsive in a sense, right? So as I was saying about the AIs, these AIs will be linked with the standard with any service that we are building, pretty much, and users will be able to interact with these and pretty much use the interface that we are building here to track their progress, and also you will be able to interact with the NPCs on here as well, because as I keep saying, like the cloud is connected to all of the services that we are building, and yeah, so that's for that. We already talked about equipment and like that, and the paths. Like if you're a fisherman, you can feed your guard, and pretty much the guard kind of becomes like a minion that follows you around, and you can maybe build in a way that your character itself is stacking up for feats and uh, in, encounter abilities. I don't know. Those can be like defensive stats, and then your friend or your companion AI can actually be the offensive stats that can protect you and stuff like that. And in addition to that, we'll also have a flagging system that will mark. Uh, so if you are a logger, for example, and as for example, like you really won't be able to like just give logs out to NPC and stuff like that to like uh, I don't know, join into the system. So we have a different type of system for these professions that aren't like directly uh, connected with the companion type system. In the sense that these players will be protected by the castle itself. In the sense that if you attack them for some reason, you will automatically get flagged, and both NPCs and other players will be able to hunt down that bounty and stuff like that. And there will be passive debuffs and stuff like that also added to the picture, just so that these basic guys, these basic activities like just going around just logging down trees pretty much to contribute that to the castle developments and like preparation for mobile sieges and stuff like that, which is a PvP experience for like expanding NeverRage and stuff like that. So like those who are doing that and completely focus on that and not like any other things, they can do that in like a piece or whatever. Um, yeah, so we also, as you guys can actually see in the API, we most of the things that we are planning to do are here. Like when it comes to gaming, we have we're reading stuff about sport. We're writing down stuff about like esports and whatnot. You kind of like have to read them, but um, yeah, pretty much. We will also. It's probably not in here. I'm not reading this. Anyways, we will have demon god system, right? Emissaries, right? These demon gods, and we'll have them listed somewhere here as well. This would be like a card system that you can connect with, collect, and stuff like that. Now, as you guys know, we already have uh, siege, no, a crusade uh, uh, traits and progression system. If you run the demo application, you can actually see that in the UI. Um, but yeah, those are related to the gods, demigods, and those demigods are also AIs, and you'll be able to connect with those AIs in the cloud. And those cards you will likely be selling them for uh, the cryptocurrency that we are building and stuff like that. These will be sinks or yeah. So some people like collecting stuff. These are like futuristic things that we still we have coming. We haven't like totally implemented yet. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't want to talk too much and give too much away, but yeah, the demo is something we have people wish listing and stuff like that. So if you haven't wish list, please go ahead and do that because that's how Steam is gonna be able to share the application with others. And also, if you are sharing the application, like the what we are doing as a project, if you are sharing that with other people, we greatly appreciate that. As you guys know, we are a small group, so whatever thing you can do to help us get some spotlight anywhere or to any potential client and stuff like that, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you with that said, and I'm signing out now. Bye.